my name is Ivy, and I've been Uspen Books and More consultant for a little bit over a year now, which is so exciting. And I wanted to hop on here and pretty much just give you some of our favorites in our household. My son is 5 and my daughter is 2. And I wanted to go through and show you a huge selection of what Usborne has. Anywhere from baby books on up to some chapter books. Now, some of the chapter books we actually haven't personally read yet due to the fact that my kids necessarily aren't old enough yet to read them. But I wanted to get them just for the future because, hey, why not? So, but yes, I'll jump right in. Try not to be too long here. So, ideally, the very first series I'm going to show you is That's Not My Series. Absolutely love these series. We have so many different kinds of That's Not Mine. This one's That's Not My Giraffe. And they're very interactive little storybooks that will go through and say, that's not my giraffe. Its horns are too fuzzy. And then the little child can feel the horns and they're a different texture. So it goes through and it's very simple, big letters. The books are very thick, which is nice. The pages are thick for those kids so that they don't rip them. Usborne does have a 50% off replacement policy though, just in case books do get ripped. You can send them in and you can repurchase another one for 50% off. So that's fantastic because kids love to destroy books. But That's Not My Giraffe. Its tail is too fluffy. So it goes through and at the very end of these books, which is so great, it says, that's my giraffe. Its spots are so soft. And you finally find which giraffe is yours. Super cute. There's a mouse on each page as well to find, which my kids just always loved finding them. So this is a cute baby book. The next baby book I'm going to show you is Baby Animals. This is a mirror book. And ideally the kids just absolutely love looking in the mirror. A lot of times too, adults, like for tummy time, can go ahead and sit this book up and kind of look at it and have the baby look at itself on actual tummy time, which is fantastic. But it goes through and it makes you kind of mimic, as you're looking at yourself, it mimics each animal in this book. And then at the very end, you see all the animals, and who's the cutest one of all? But you. And obviously the baby's looking at himself. Super cute mirror books. We have a ton of different varieties of those. As I just said, kids love to destroy books. So we do have tear-proof, waterproof, and rip-free, where they will not rip whatsoever. Books, great for the car rides. My kids, I have actually a couple of these. I have one in my car, one in my husband's car, but these were really great. And it comes with 6 books for $19.99, and it's great for baby shower ideas or anything like that. But there's numbers, friends, numbers, or sorry, colors, numbers, friends, words, and farm friends, school friends, and jungle friends. So it's 6 different books, which is really great. Goes kind of through. They're very simple, but like I said, they're very tear-proof. In fact, I probably have one somewhere floating around here. Here we go. It's a little damaged, but it's still not ripped whatsoever. My daughter would suck on this. My daughter would go ahead and, try to rip it, and it absolutely would not rip whatsoever. And they're very nice illustrations in there as well. So we love these. We do have little board books as well, which is great because they're only $4.99 and they can be used as very great little gifts. This is one of our newer ones called Days of the Week. Ideally, my son right now is starting kindergarten in the end of August, this month. Cannot believe it. I'm a little nervous. But it goes through the days of the week. So we've been trying to learn the days of the week for school. And it just goes through starting with Monday all the way to Saturday. Or Sunday, sorry. But the nice thing about this too is that the illustration, and they're just tiny enough, the pages are thick enough that the kid is not going to destroy it. We have colors, we have This Little Piggy Went to Market, Itsy Bitsy Spider, you name it. We have these little tiny board books which are great for little kids and their little hands. We have awesome sound books, which I love. Right now my daughter is into these two. Don't Tickle the Unicorn and Dance with Unicorns. As you can see behind me, I'm in her room. She absolutely loves unicorns. So, Dance with Unicorns, we do have a dance like a dinosaur. And we also have coming out for Christmas time, Dance with Elves, which I'm super excited about. But let me just turn it on here. This is Dance with Unicorns. Would you like to do a unicorn dance? Press the button and wave your hooves in the air. And then it plays a little bit of music, and obviously the child is supposed to be waving their hands, so it's very interactive. They love singing and dancing to the music. At the very end, it has you wave, trot, flap, wiggle. It has you do all of them, and it plays an awesome little song at the very end so that you can just keep dancing like the unicorns. Yeah, we like this book a lot, and we like the dance with like the dinosaurs as well. Don't Tickle the Unicorn. This one is fun because each page it goes through and it's like, don't tickle the unicorn. You go ahead and you pet it, and it like makes it laugh. It says, don't tickle the dragon. You might make it roar. It's very interactive. Kids love just playing and tickling that belly, and then the animal makes the sound. And at the very end as well, it plays a song for you. So, and there's always these little silver buttons that the kid is enticed to go ahead and hit. So, Don't Tickle the Unicorn is one of our favorites right now too. We have so many Don't Tickle series. They're just fantastic. Another really interactive kids book that we love in our household is Feed the Animals. If you have heard of Usborne, I'm sure you've all heard of All Better. All Better is one of our most famous reusable sticker books, which is fantastic. The little animals get hurt, you put a Band-Aid on their boo-boo, and you make them feel all better. This one is very similar, but this time we're feeding the animals. It's really nice because it has this little slide out that you can pour out the little things that we're going to go ahead and feed the animals with. We go through and we read a story. We say, well, what does the giraffe want to eat? At the very top here, there's a little section that you're going to go ahead and put what you think the giraffe eats. Sometimes kids get it right. Hey, are we going to eat a leaf or are we going to eat a fish today? You know, you can pick and choose whatever you want to feed the giraffe. You drop it in, and then obviously you fed them. Same thing with the elephant. Well, what are we going to feed them today? Maybe we're going to feed them peanuts. We're going to drop it in. We're going to feed them. At the very end, you know, sometimes I take it out, but ideally we have honey to feed the bear. I'll take them out because as you see the leaf is still in there. So a lot of times I'll take one out just so they can see actually what they're feeding their animal. But super fun. We have the fish for the alligator and the banana for the monkey. That's a fun one. I will go through. The next thing I wanted to show you is some of our popular series. We have the Peek Inside series. This one's Cinderella for my daughter. She absolutely loves it. These are so beautifully illustrated, and as you can see, as you're going through and telling the story of Cinderella, you have little flaps, you have peek inside, so now we're looking through the sky. We're going to look through her gown and her smoke, like how the godmother smokes up the gown and the pumpkin carriage. Goes through so many little holes that the kids can put their fingers in, which they love. But just so pretty illustration too. I absolutely love these Peek Inside books. Very cute, and they always have little flaps to keep the kids entertained. Peek Inside, so many different kind of Peek Insides that we have. For older kids, anywhere from like ages 6 to 8, I would say we have the Look Inside, which is a little bit for older kids. The Look Inside Your Body is so much fun. It's a flap book that goes through and tells you everything about your body. As far as you exercising, when you eat, what happens, which is really cool. And it has these flaps. So it has flaps and education underneath of all these little different things. Staying alive, your vascular system. I mean, it's great. Skeleton, what's behind those muscles? Your brain, a functioning brain. Why do you think? What questions do you have? So fun to learn. This is definitely too advanced for my kids, but I got it because I love educating and I want to be able to educate them someday, and they love the flaps. But yes, and it goes just through on all different education on your body and why your body is the way it is. So fantastic. There are over 100 flaps in those books, in those Look Inside books. And then our Shine the Light series. Oh, we love these in our household. And my son is so interactive with these. We have a little flashlight. You can use your phone flashlight. You can use a regular flashlight. Or Usborne does sell a little handheld one, which is very convenient. This one's Shine the Light dinosaurs. A lot of fun. So the whole concept on here, and I don't have my flashlight with me. I wish I would have brought it upstairs. But the dinosaur, you read a little story. These are from ages like 4 to 8. And then behind, you're going to shine the light, and the jellyfish and fish are going to appear in the water on this side. So it keeps them extremely entertained. They love seeing what's going to be behind there. So you go through, you read the story. This one here is going to be dinosaurs appear behind the page. And then this one is another dinosaur that appears in the water on this side. So it would appear right here when you shine the light. Absolutely love the Shine the Light series. We have so many different ones. Right now we got the Starting School Shine the Light book because my son is starting school. So we've been reading that one almost every night just so we can get prepared for school. We're so excited. So Shine the Light is a definite must in a household. As far as just some other, before I show you activity books, because I love activity books. Some of our other ones that we've been reading right now that are our favorites, one is called Rhyming Alphabet. This one goes through because my daughter's learning the alphabet. And I'm sorry, it's a big book. Gotta go through here. I just love how interactive this is. It's not just a typical ABC book, but it tells a little story as well, which we love. And it says like A is for apple, and then it teaches you that it's also for antelope, and alpaca. Yeah, and then the bear is for bat, but also bear riding on a bike with a ball. So it just tells you all different kind of B words. And it's fun because the illustrations on it, the kids love, and then my daughter's like, dinosaur, that's right, D is for dinosaur. So we really like this Rhyming Alphabet book. It's a lot of fun, and it's a really helpful way to teach them the alphabet. Lift and question and answers. It's like a lift and flap book. Love, love, love. Right now, yes, we're into dinosaurs, so we have a lot of dinosaur books, but there's so many different ones on the website that you could go ahead and check out. But this one is just like when and where. You know, when did they get developed? Where did they go? Questions like that. And all of these here have flaps. So behind it tells you the answer, which is just fantastic. So many different ones. We have like questions and answers of why to recycle. What is trash? You know, all that kind of stuff too for like, you know, why do cars move? How do things work? Stuff like that. But you can see, and my kids just love seeing all the different kind of dinosaurs. You know, how'd they come about? You know, what is dinosaur poop? What is, you know, it goes on through all of this. You know, what does a dinosaur skeleton look like? So we absolutely love lift and flap books. They're so educational. They teach me too, because there's some things I honestly forgot as an adult about dinosaurs. So definitely educational. We love these, and they're very interactive. The Big Book series. We love these too. I know, dinosaurs again. But we love these because it shows you how big they are. And it opens up flaps, which is awesome. My kids love these and could stare at them forever. And then they're just like, well, what's this one? What's that one? What's this? And we just learn all of the dinosaurs. We have a whale one too, sea life one. That goes like that. Sea life one of all the different sea creatures. It takes us a very long time to read through, but my kids love it. So I don't mind doing that if it's educational. And then we can just see, open up and whoa, there's a T-Rex. They're so big, which we love. My son does know pretty much every dinosaur because of this book. So that's the Big Book series. We have so many different ones. We have colors, alphabet, anything for you to be educating your kids. Activity books, some of my favorite. I love keeping my kids entertained for hours because sometimes I need to clean, and sometimes I have mom life, or sometimes I just want to relax. So I will have them be entertained with activity books. So we have these really cool look and find puzzles. Sometimes you have to do these with your kids, but it's a fun activity that you guys can do in the summer or in the winter, whenever you want. I love the illustration in these books, and it will tell you at the very bottom here, as you can see, what to find. So in this page, we're going to find 3 pineapples, 5 ladybugs, 3 pink spiders, 2 caterpillars, and a plate of pizza, which is so odd. But we're gonna go ahead and find out that. So I have a like a little marker or sticker that I will go ahead and, because my son has trouble writing right now, so we will go ahead and we'll mark it with stickers, or we'll still find it, or I just have him point with his finger and he does really well. My daughter, she's still a little young. She tries to rip these books and I'm like, I don't want you ripping them. But my son, he loves finding all the different things on the bottom. Keeps him entertained. Great activity book. Our magic painting books are some of our famous ones. This is for our little hands. We do have adult ones to keep you calm. We also have, all different kind of animal ones that as soon as all you need is a bowl of water, the paintbrush that they provide for you, and you go through and you paint and the color comes to life on the page. These are for like little tiny kids. These are for like my daughter. So they're a little bit more, you're just painting the donkey. You're just painting the chicken on the farm. There is older kid ones as well, and hey, even adults love these activity books, so they're fantastic. Nice de-stressor. Our sticker books. So many different sticker books. We have our little sticker books, and then we also have our older sticker books. These are My Sticker with Friends. Comes with over 150 stickers. It will go ahead and tell you a story, and then you can go ahead and pick the stickers of the story you want to create. And this is all about being friends with people on a farm. So you, the child in you can go ahead and create a story as you're doing it and also play with stickers. So it's a lot of fun. For older kids, you can build your own superheroes, or you can build your own robots. You can build your own dinosaurs. So as you can see, it gives you the outline and it blacks out certain shapes. And then you have to go and find the pieces that match. And you have to build the actual superhero. Super cool. I love this one. I'm a big Marvel fan, so I got this one kind of for me to do with my son. But he loves the dinosaur one, and he's only 5, and they're up to age 8, and we're already completing the dinosaur one, so a lot of fun. Our older kids love our puzzle pads. We do have activity pads as well, but our puzzle pads are a lot of fun. This one's about unicorns. I got it for my daughter when she's a little older. It's for like 6 and up, but you can see they have all different kind of activities on the page. Draw the other side of the unicorn face. Do a maze through the stars. So many different ones. Find the missing blocks. Which ones doesn't match? There's word searches in here. Here's a word search. Different activities. I mean, you name it, they have it in these puzzle pads. So keeps them super entertained. And even if they did a page or two a night, that'd be great. So fantastic. I love the puzzle pads. I can't wait till my daughter's old enough. And another sticker book is our Sticker Dolly series. We have chapter books for Sticker Dolly as well, but we also have awesome, fun sticker books. This one's a brand new one that we just got. It's Dancing Fairies. So as you can see, it's a big book, and you see the fairies, and then you can dress them however you want. So obviously you don't have to match them, but you can just put different skirts on them. You could put a different shirt on them. You could have them in a different flower. Absolutely love the Dancing Fairy books. We have so many different ones. We just came out with this one, and then also one called Summertime Fairies. So exciting. Alrighty. Small little chapter books for kids that are just learning to read. Now we do have our reading library, which goes in levels, which is really awesome. It goes from level 1, 2, and 3. Right now my son's on level 1, but we're learning to read with that. So as he advances, we can go to level 2 and level 3 and get prepared for school. Our phonics reader, people love them, absolutely love them. Phonics B Makes Tea. This is just an example one, but we have so many, and we have another library too that includes over 50 books of phonics, which is great. As you can see, B makes tea, it rhymes. So every page, you can read a little bit, you can read it here. Meet B. B lives beside the sea. Today she's all aflutter, for it's Queen Bee's birthday tea. B buzzes home and starts to bake. Soon her room fills up with cake. Chocolate cheesecakes on the chairs. Cherry cupcakes up the stairs. Pies pile high with plums and pears. As you can see. And runs in and grins with glee. You're making tea for my queen bee. Her birthday tea is by the sea. I've planned a grand tea on the sand. It must go well. Can I lend a hand? So So it's very super cute. And at the very end of these books, as you can see, they rhyme. At the very end, it explains what phonics is. It tells you the words that rhyme so that you guys can practice it, and it kind of educates the parent too, which I love. But yeah, these are great. They rhyme. The kids love them. And you know what's also fantastic? They have a QR code on the back. So if you're tired from a long day of work or just being a mom, you can, or dad, you can literally scan the book and it reads it for you. Voila. You don't even have to read the book to the kids, which is fantastic. Our School Monster series is one of our favorites in our household. We love these series. They're funny, they're engaging, the kids love them. This one is called Luna Has Feelings Too. We have 4 new books. We have 9 total. William is a star. If anyone's read this one, William has a gas problem, which is pretty funny, and my son is like, he farted, and he laughs and he grins. Like, it's a pretty comical book for a boy. Frank is a big help, and Jess makes a mess. Love, love, love these series. At the very end, and I'll just show you a little glimpse of this, the illustrations in here is amazing as well. Love them, as you can see. At the very end, too, they give you all of the key words and all the sight words in the book that you can learn. So me and my son, it tells you what to start with. It starts with green, goes to orange, and then red is well done. We go through, we read them all, and we practice his speech as well. Fantastic books, so cute, so funny, so engaging. We love these. Right now, too, Usborne came out with activity books with School Monsters. Great idea. School of Monsters is fun with numbers, fun with letters, fun with shapes, and fun with words. Absolutely love these. Are from ages 3 to 5. But as you can see, it's a bigger activity book. It tells you where to start, tells you where to finish on the maze. You can go through, you can do little, what's missing out of the word sun? What's missing out of the word big for Frank? All different activities in here. Tracing, so you guys can practice writing before school. Matching. So great. I haven't started these with my son yet, but I do honestly plan to. And then they do color by word, color by number, so you can learn your colors. Great fun activity books, honestly. So I got all of them, and I really am excited to start them with my son. And my daughter, I'll probably buy more for my daughter. Why not? Real quick, I'm just going to go through some of our new releases that we have, and then some chapter books for the kids, and then I will let you guys go. So we love just little educational books. This one's called We're Moving House. So for anyone that's moving or has moved and the kid is really struggling with that, this book goes through and kind of helps them realize that it's okay to move. You'll make new friends and you'll have a new house to play in. Super cute. Highly recommended if you're going through like a life change and your son or daughter just don't understand why they're going to a new school, anything like that. This is great. The Cinderella and the Seven Dwarfs. We have quite a few of these fairy tales that are in the wrong fairy tale. So Cinderella is with her evil stepmom and her stepsisters, and all of a sudden she comes along some friends called Seven Dwarfs, but she's in the wrong fairy tale. We have Red Riding Hood with the goat, with the gruffy groats. We have so many different ones. I think there's a Jack and a Beanstalk, but they're all in the wrong. So they tell each other's story, but then they realize, oh wait, we're in the wrong fairy tale. We're in each other's fairy tale. And then, but they still at the very end become best friends. So we love those fairy tale ones. Don't Forget. This is one of our new series as well. Super nice, and it tells a really good story. It just says, don't forget to smile. Don't forget to be you. You don't have to be any different to anyone. Don't forget to just take in the moment. Don't always rush. It sends the kids a very good message on just to be yourself and don't worry and don't forget to just be you. So. Frog Goes on Vacation. I like this one. We have Bat Can't Sleep Either. This one's fun. It's for like 2-year-olds. My daughter loves it. There's peek inside. So it goes through, it tells about a story about Frog going on a vacation. As you see, there's like little holes for the kids to stick their hands in. It's just a fun little story that he goes through, and she loves looking and peeking through all the different holes. At one point, he goes through a dark tunnel and he's like, oh no, he's like, I'm lost, I have to go back. And then he ends up back home. So it's just like a fun little Frog Goes on Vacation, and it's fun because the kids can do like a little peek through and poke their fingers through it. Politeness, we do have a lot of different kindness and mindness series, which is great, just to teach manners and behaviors and things like that. Politeness for Penguins is an awesome book. We absolutely love this one. It has a QR code as well, which is fantastic. But we like this one too because the penguins are not very nice in the beginning, and at the end they actually meet a king penguin that's not nice either, and then they realize, oh, we didn't like being treated like that. Maybe we should be nice. So it kind of teaches the kids that just be kind and nice no matter what. And you know, at the very end, it teaches a good message to our kids to be polite to others. This Girl Can Do Anything. We also have This Boy Can Do Anything. Very cute. These are very comical little books about just, you know, you can be whatever you want. You might know what you want to be, but you also might not know what you want to be, but that's okay, because if you put, you know, you have the will to do it, you can do it. So we love those. I just read them to my kids the other night, and they found them to be very cute. Find Your Happy. Anywhere you can go, you can always be happy. So I can read you the back of this one. It's so cute. I love like all the little animals in it too. There's a sloth, giraffe, koala. But feeling happy is a wonderful thing. But do you feel sad or angry, frightened or shy? Sure, we all do sometimes. Everyone does sometimes. But with a little bit of help from Sloth and the people you love, there's always a way to find your happy. Martha Maps It Out. This one is another new release that we have. She goes on an adventure hunt, and she goes ahead and she maps it all out, and the kids have to do like a little investigating hunt with her at the end of the book. So it's a nice little interactive. My kids like this one because we kind of like go through the hunt together, but it's a lot of fun. So we love this one. She loves making maps, and we love following them. Splash. Splash is a really nice new release as well. It's about a woman that went ahead and she lost her hand, but it still did not stop her from achieving her goals. So she's one of the avid swimmers out there. She's won medals and everything, and she can, if she put her mind to it, anyone can. So very good message in this one, that even if you have you know, something that's stopping you, you don't need to stop. You can just be whatever you want to be. Last but not least is just a few chapter books, and then I will let you go. So some of our famous ones is Vlad the Worst Vampire. He's the worst vampire because he likes human friends and he likes to make a ton of friends. But you can see here that it's a chapter book that for a little bit older, ages 4 to 8. Absolutely love it. It's super funny. It's super cute. I can't wait to read this one with my son. Billy and the Mini Monsters. We have a ton of these. These are a little bit for ages 4 to 8 as well, but they have more illustration and they have color, which is sometimes really enticing for the kids, for a little bit older kids. A little less words on the page, which is nice, but this is all about Billy and the little mini monsters that he made and Christmas. For older kids, ages about 8 and 10 on up, we have the Impossible Quest. It's where he goes on a Wolfhaven quest to go ahead and escape Wolfhaven Castle. And you can see here that this is a true just chapter book for those kids that are in higher middle school or early high school. And it goes through, and you can see it's just a true just chapter book. Fun, adventurous. There is 4 to this series. I got one of them just because I found it to be very intriguing. I like mysteries, and I thought it would be fun one day to read with my son. And The Midnight Unicorn for Girls. Big chapter book, as you see. So actually, this can be an adult book as well. I was actually thinking about reading it, but it's a true just chapter book that goes through. It's all about unicorns. It says, in the faraway kingdom, 2 girls live separate lives. Annette, a sorcerer's daughter, growing up in the wilderness of the West. Aubrey is a baker's daughter, growing up in the warmth of the East. The 2 girls are so different, yet something draws them together. Does their connection lie in the mystery of their past? Or in the identical pendants that they wear around their neck. Oh geez. One thing is certain, the girls will find each other, and when they do, a past they never knew existed will lead them to the future they never could have dreamed of. Danger, mystery, and magic awaits. Their story began once upon a time, but how will it end? So, there's 4 to this series as well, for our chapter books. A lot of them do have about 4 or 6 books, depending. So those are some of the older ones for, girls and boys as well. I don't have too many of them because, like I said, my kids are 5 and 2, but I do plan to get many more. So thank you so much for tuning in and watching this video. I hope this has kind of brought together some of the different variety that Usborne Books has. My reading for passion of books has, always not necessarily been there. As a kid, I never really liked reading, but now this is one of the greatest passions that I have for my kids. And I want to make sure that I'm always educating them and always teaching them different books and just different ways to be interactive. And I can't thank Usborne enough. So, if you guys have any questions, you can always reach out to me via Facebook, email, text, whatever. But yes, absolutely. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll talk soon. Bye-bye.